Let's welcome Mariupol City Council member Maxim Borodin, who is just outside Lviv tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. First, help us understand, your hometown, your city is basically destroyed. Why is Mariupol so important to the Russians?
Good night. I think the Mariupol is important for Russians, not like the city, not like its citizens, but only for the picture, for their propaganda TV. Because for the last days, Mariupol is totally destroyed. They continue to destroy our metallurgical plants. So most of the buildings are damaged, and there are no chance that Russians is rebuild it. They only use Mariupol today to show, they want to show that they liberate, so-called liberate city, and liberated from fascists. But there are no fascists, there are only Ukrainians, and most of the people in the city is civilian. And most of the people they already killed is civilian, it's not military.
How hard was it for you to leave Mariupol knowing that there were people still left behind?
For every man and women who go out from Mariupol, it's very hard to see the situation. Every day people go out, from one side they're happy, they're not there anymore. But for another side, every people who go out from Mariupol is only thinking about the people left and how help the people who left. And today, every hour is worse than before. So it's our goal, all civilized world, to help Mariupol deblocate. Because about 300 of thousands people are staying here. They don't have food, they don't have electricity, heat, water, and food supply. So it's main goal to deblocate city and to get real green corridor from the Russians. So there are no green corridor at this moment, and all the people who go out yesterday or today, they do it only for their luck. And part of the people get shelled on the road to the Zaporizhia. Today is 4 children was injured on the road to the Zaporizhia, and 2 of them are hardly injured.
So right now, do you have any form of communication with the people who are still there? There's not even journalists there to document any of it.
Some of the people can call from here, but for the last days there are no connection at all, and we don't know about most of our friends or neighbors and the situation. We get information only from the people who can flee out from the Mariupol. And the information is totally bad, and every next people who get out from there is telling the situation is worse and worse. So only hope is to deblocate the city with the help of all the civilized world, because I don't know what to do people which don't have water and food supply. It's like genocide. It's looking like this.
What can you tell us about those residents who have been deported to Russia? What do you know about the situation there? I can't imagine there are Russian relief workers taking them in.
I don't know the real situation, but I know from my sources that it's really some of the people from the left side district are taken to the Russia without their will. And I don't know if they still have documents to go out from the Russia then, because we don't know how really is there are no direct connection with these people, and we don't know what they can do when they get to the Russia. It's a really terrible situation because we all hope that there will be a green corridor, real green corridor, and there will be humanitarian help because a lot of trucks, a lot of buses is been in Berdyansk and ready to go to the Mariupol, but the Russians don't let them go. They said they let go the humanitarian convoy only if the city surrender.
You think you'll ever be back in your home city, living there again?
We don't know when it be. I talk a lot of my friends who go out from the city and all their thoughts about our city, about our prosperous city before the war. It was like typical European city, and for the last 8 years, a lot of development, a lot of changes been in the Mariupol, and it's really hard to see what's going on here now, and it's unbelievable that our home city, it's totally unbelievable, and hundreds of thousands of people now are homeless, and even if war stops, we don't know how so many people can find their hope in this situation.